Welcome to the world premiere of Yust for Fun. About an evening in the life of the Olson Sisters and some of their friends. This play would not be possible without the support of members of the Friends of Scandia Lodge, a grant from the Sons of Norway Foundation, and especially you, the audience. One of the goals of Scandia Lodge is to keep active the wonderful Scandinavian culture and heritage in this, and have fun doing it. And tonight is a lot of fun. Now, this is also a very special event for our lodge, in that it is our annual member appreciation and new member recruitment meeting. And so you have opportunities galore tonight. Now, it's pretty simple to join Scandia Lodge. You have to either have a little Scandinavian in your bloodstream or know a Scandinavian. Now, if you become a member within the next month or so, you get a free dinner at our next lodge meeting. If any of you would like to have any interest in this, see me or one of the many volunteers that make this event so successful. The next two people here are going to tell you a lot more about the show, so a big welcome to Omar and Lucius.
Fun talk about moving everyone. Boy, I tell you, look at the disappointment.
Yeah.
How did they see us?
Yeah, they thought they were going to see a play.
You may not know this, but some of our Norwegian ancestors was capable of putting on some pretty high-class entertainment.
You mean there's more to Scandinavian?
For instance, there was these two sisters in the early 1900s. They were Norwegian-Americans. They were the Olson Sisters, and they became quite famous.
Olson Sisters. I knew a couple Olson Sisters.
And you'd have to be about 120 years old to know these Olson Sisters. They was born in Chicago, and their mama and papa came from Norway in the 1800s.
Yeah.
And they, let me see, what else did they do? Oh, well, they were very musical, and they taught those girls how to sing and play piano, and even to speak perfect Norwegian.
Is that kind of like walking a Jewish snooze at the same time?
Well, almost impossible for a Swede to do, but for a day. Yeah. Right. Well, anyway, let's see now. Our show tonight is set in about 1923, and it's really right at the end of the Olson Sisters' career. But I want everybody to know that every song that you're going to hear tonight was part of the Olson Sisters repertoire. Okay. Yeah. What else do they need to know?
That they did opera and all that other kind of stuff.
Yes. Well, the common on top of it trained them to sing opera and play classical piano. They even made some records.
Yes.
Well, anyway, let's skip ahead.
Yeah, okay.
There's more to it than that. One of the things that really set the Olson Sisters apart is the fact that Ethel would break up the show and start to tell stories. And she would tell stories about Norwegians that she had met that had come to America. And they were such good stories that she actually wrote them down and published a book. And I wonder, Lucius, if maybe you could possibly guess the name of that book?
Well, Mark, could be fun.
Close?
Would be fun.
Get closer.
Yust for fun.
Yeah, dinner, chicken dinner. Well, these stories was about, really about mixed up Norwegians trying to figure out how to get along in the new land.
Well, only Alina got goofed up one time and all mixed up.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
they were at a ruin on this one.
Yeah, they were on a play. And they almost missed the turn out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 2 days later.
Well, you're up there. Well, the audience is starting to figure out why we're not mic'd up.
Yeah.
We've got fury, maybe furious, and perhaps it's time we get out of here and turn this show over to the Olson Sisters as they perform the premiere performance of Yust for Fun!
Now, my name is Tika Corin, and this is my boarding house at 1823 Portland Avenue, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, you probably know my most famous tenants, the Olson Sisters, Ethel and Eleonora. You don't? Oh my, I've known them since they was this high. They travel all over the country, you know, giving concerts and recitals. Such beautiful voices. And they sing all kinds of things too, like Norwegian hymns and folk songs, and oh, such lovely classical music. Younger sister, that would be Ethel, not only is a wonderful singer, but she has a talent for telling funny stories about Norwegian immigrants. Oh my, but her stories do make me laugh. Anyways, Johanna was born in Norway, and she taught the girls how to speak Norwegian, so they can sound just like they was from the old country. Now, just between you and me, Johanna's a little old-fashioned in her thinking. But we've always been very good friends. Now, normally, this is a very happy household, but I've got to warn you about something. There's some kind of trouble brewing here lately, and I don't know what's behind it all, but it's starting to put a strain on people's nerves. For instance, Jenny, that's my maid over there. I think she's unhappy about something. She's been putting on a little weight and sulking a lot lately.
Oh, hello, Jenny. Is there any coffee left from breakfast?
Yeah, I think so, Miss Nora. Over on the stove.
Jenny, whatever is the matter?
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, nothing? Well, then what's with all the tears? Come now, you can tell me.
No, Miss Nora, I don't know what to do.
Well, maybe I can help you.
Well, there's this boy, you see.
I knew it, and he has left you for someone else.
Oh, no, it ain't nothing like that. In fact, he's asked for me to marry him.
Why, Jenny, how wonderful. Have you said yes?
Not quite. You see, your mom got real mad when I told her about it.
My mother, well, what does she have to say about it?
Well, you know how your ma is cousin to my ma back in Norway?
Yes.
Well, when I first come over to America, your mom promised to look out for me, to make sure I didn't get into no trouble. She's the one who got me this job with Mrs. Corin, you know.
Go on.
Well, your ma don't like this boy who wants to marry me. His name is Michael. She says if I don't break it off, she's going to get Mrs. Corin to kick me out. And then she's going to write my mom and send me back to Norway.
Oh, but I don't understand. Why doesn't my mother approve of Michael? He isn't a Swede, is he?
Oh, no.
Oh, thank Oh,
But, Miss Nora, we're in America now. Why should we have to worry about this old country guff, about where you come from and who goes to what church and everything?
don't you worry. I'll have a talk with my mother. I'm sure she'll see reason. Oh, and by the way, dear, forgive me, but you might want to stay away from those cookies. You're going to ruin that girlish figure if you're not careful.
Yes, Miss Nora. Last year I was tending the goats in the valley, but now I'll stay home with the baby to Dolly. Last year I danced when the fiddle was falling. Now I'll rock the cradle when baby is falling. I was 17 and all the boys tried to kiss me. This year I'm 18 and none seem to miss me. Last year I favored the boys with my girlish charms, but now I'll be stuck with a baby in my arms.
Come in. You wanted to see me, Johanna? Oh, hello, Dicka. Here, let me help you. Oh, thank you, Dicka. Yeah. Well, another beautiful spring day. You will be here before you know it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. You know Ethel's birthday is on the 31st.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I thought we might give her a little party. Nothing fancy, you know, just cookies and cake and some things.
Of course. How many people are coming?
Just 6. Me and the girls, and you, of course, and Ethel's fiancé, Dr. Pedersen, and we mustn't forget Jakob Preuss.
Oh, that's wonderful. I haven't seen Jakob since he was elected governor.
Yeah, well, I thought he'd been too busy, but he said he wouldn't miss it for the world.
Well then, maybe I should make my special Prince cake with rum sauce.
Oh, Dicka, you know it's still prohibition. We can't let it be known that we gave the governor something with rum in it.
No, I suppose not. By the way, will you be touring with the girls this summer?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Traveling has become such a strain.
But you so enjoyed getting out and seeing new places.
Yeah, it's true. But these days, I'm content to live with my memories.
Oh, nonsense. You're still full of life, Johanna.
Well, it's kind of you to say so, but the years are catching up with me. I keep thinking of that old hymn. He was my meester, not nær så nær, møget from velden, even hos meg ved, mødskjærens natt, all verdens hjelper ei, syndernes frelsler
you upset her so?
What do you mean?
I mean, why did you forbid her of seeing this Irish boy, Michael, or whatever his name is?
I only told her what her own mother would have said had she been here.
Jenny is not in Norway anymore, Mama. This is America. She is free to make her own decisions.
That doesn't mean that she should turn her back on everything she was taught to believe in.
That's a lot of old-fashioned nonsense. Times are changing. She should choose her own future.
And give up her heritage, and her culture, and her religion.
If that's what makes her happy, why should she be bound to all these silly old country ways?
Now you listen to me, my girl. Those silly old country ways are a part of her, and they're a part of us too. Don't forget, you and your sister made a perfectly good living for the last 25 years, going around the country and helping people remember where they came from.
Well, that's different. We did it for entertainment. It was just for fun, for stordru. We didn't try to run people's lives.
Well, maybe you would think differently if you had children of your own.
Well, that is not fair, Mama.
I'm sorry, Nora, but please understand me. I'm proud of our Norwegian blood. And if we don't take care to preserve it, we're just gonna disappear into the crowd.
Well, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad thing.
Eleonora, wait. Well, Eleonora. Oh, no.
There. I got some nice fat spreads. A little Norski-Torski. A box of lox, fresh from the docks. Dough for sole, herring roll, eel pout, rainbow trout, catfish, cuttlefish. Whatever a lovely living, woman my fish.
Lars, these look like the same fish you brought last time you was here.
Now, Dita, before you make up your mind, I need to tell you what makes these particular fishies so special. I sailed far away on the ocean of blue. Oh my dear Dika-lee-ole, oh my dear Dika-lee-ole, to find these fat fishies and bring them to you. Oh my dear Dika, oh my dear Dika-lee-ole, lee-ole-ole. Little Dika, my lovely creature. Oh my dear, when you're near I grow eager. Little Dika, let's call the preacher. Come away and we'll waltz every day. I brought you a torska and a haddock or two. Oh my dear Dika-lee-ole, oh my dear Dika-lee-ole. Sail the world over to bring them to you. Oh my dear Dika, oh my dear Dika-lee-ole, lee-ole-ole. Oh Dika, I'm just crazy for you.
Well, you're crazy. I'll give you that.
If you and me run away to Duluth and go look at the big boats.
I can't do that, Lars.
Why not? We could jump on the number 9 trolley and be there by morning.
I didn't know the trolley went to the loot.
It don't. It goes ding, 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 ding.
They say that fresh oysters will lead to romance.
Oh my dear Dika-lee-ole, oh my dear Dika-lee-ole.
So let's have a dozen and then we will dance.
Oh my dear Dika, oh my dear Dika-lee-ole, lee-ole-ole. Little Dika, my lovely creature. Oh my dear, when we're near I grow eager. Little Dika, let's call the preacher. Come away and we'll waltz every day. About these here fishes.
Well, I will take the mackerel and a dozen oysters.
I knew you couldn't resist. These are the freshest fish in town.
Well, I don't know about that, Lars. But for sure, you're the freshest fiska handler in town. Here.
Oh,
Now stick off and go bother someone else.
Joe, my dear. Until next time.
Yummy! Better change the menu. Looks like we're having fish for supper again tonight.
Ooh, it's your fancy man, Miss Ethel, Dr. Patterson.
Really, Jen? I don't know why you allow her to take such liberties, Ethel.
Oh, and a very good morning to you too, Reuben, my little scrubby bunny.
Ethel, please, control yourself.
I'm sorry, I just seem to lose my mind whenever you walk in the room.
Yes, well, perhaps we should sit down then.
Yes, if you will feel safer this way.
Your Jenny seems to have put on a lot of weight since the last time I saw her.
Yes, she does seem very fond of Mrs. Corin's prune, Kaka.
Well, I'll get straight to the point. I think you know why I'm here.
It's because you want to make mad, passionate love to me right here in the parlor.
Ethel, for heaven's sake!
I'm sorry. Do go on, Reuben.
It's what we talked about last week. Won't you give me your answer now?
Oh, Reuben, you know that I want to say yes. But what you're asking is so...
Selfish.
Well, I was going to say final, but yes, a little selfish too.
Is it selfish for a man to want his wife to be at home, instead of traipsing around the countryside, making a spectacle of himself?
A spectacle, Reuben. Nora and I sing beautiful songs by Grieg and Mendelssohn, Norwegian folk songs and hymns. And every once in a while I tell a silly Norwegian story with an accent. How is that a spectacle?
Really, Ethel, you know what I mean. Being on stage is not a respectable occupation for a doctor's wife. What would my patients think?
Well, maybe they would think, oh, what a fascinating doctor that Pedersen to attract such a charming and talented and popular wife.
There's no need to make fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry, Reuben. It's just that performing has been the best part of my life for the past 25 years. And what would my sister do if I just quit touring?
You must think of your own future, my dear.
Well, maybe I could go on tour part of the time.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I must insist. Oh, my dear, I don't mean to bully you, but please understand, my practice has become very burdensome lately, and I need you at home to support me. Besides, I miss you so when you're away.
Oh, Reuben.
It pains me to say this, Ethel, but if you cannot make a clean break from the stage, I'll have no choice but to postpone our engagement indefinitely.
I need a little bit more time.
I can't wait forever, Ethel.
I know, but, so my mother is throwing a birthday party for me on Friday. I promise to give you my answer then.
Very well. Until Friday. Jenny, my coat, please.
Reuben, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, yes, of course. Bye, my dear.
Goodbye, Reuben. Jenny will see you out.
Forgive me for saying so, Doctor, but you wouldn't really break your engagement to Miss Ethel, would you?
I just don't know what to do anymore, Jenny. But if she won't listen to reason...
She really does love you, you know.
Yes, I know that. Ah, I'm such a clumsy fool. I always end up saying the wrong thing. But Ethel is a girl with very delicate sensibilities, you know. young Ethel, who lived at the foot of a hill, whose fame every maiden with envy doth fill, whose beauty is blessed with so ample a share, men call her the lass with the delicate hair, with the delicate hair, men call her the lass with the delicate hair.
Oh, doctor, that was so romantic. I know just how you feel. I am murmuring brook on the green mossy bed, the chaplet composing the fair fond was laid. Surprised and transported, he could not forbear with rapture to gaze on her delicate air, on her delicate air, with rapture to gaze on her delicate air. A thousand times already repeated my suit,
but still
the
my
tormentor affects to be mute.
So tell me, ye swains who have conquered the fair, how to win the dear lass with the delicate air, with the delicate air, how to win the dear lass with the
Delicate air.
Pretty lady, drive on down to Lover's Lane. So what do you say?
Michael, I can't. I promised Mrs. Corrin I'd help her with the baking.
Oh, speaking of bacon, how's our little bun in the oven coming along?
Stop it, Michael. Somebody will see.
So what do they do? We're practically engaged, aren't we?
Well,
Aren't we, Jenny? You did tell Mrs. Bing about us, didn't you?
yeah, I did. And she got real mad. She's dead set against me marrying an Irishman.
Oh, she doesn't think you're good enough for me then.
Don't be stupid. She just thinks I should find a nice Norwegian Lutheran boy.
Well, you did set her straight, didn't you?
Yeah, of course I did. But she won't change her mind.
That sounds like an excuse.
What do you mean?
I think you're trying to get rid of me because you have your eyes on some big, blonde Viking chap.
Oh, Michael, that's not true.
Yes, I can see it all now. There you are, staring into his steely blue eyes. Oh, Sven! That Michael O'Brien fellow was just a fling. I'd forgotten all about him. Besides, who needs a silly Irishman when you can have a man with herring on his breath and shoe-strings on his shirt?
Oh, don't tease me like that.
And there I'll be, with egg on my face, just like that feller in Miss Nora's new record. Oh, help me, Mr. Jeweler, I'm full of grief today. My Jenny soon will say goodbye and travel far away. Now here is what I ask of you, I shall not be denied. Please make for me a golden ring and write these words inside. Farewell, farewell, lila Jenny. Ach, don't you worry, Michael, things could be worse, my friend. I pray you'll keep your spirits up, for she'll be back again. Now here is what I recommend, my most expensive ring. And here inside I shall engrave with fancy swirls and things Farewell, farewell, little Jenny. Alas, my Jenny told me it was not meant to be. She said she had a change of heart and could not marry me. Now will you write upon this ring with letters bright and tall, and help me to accept that she is gone once and for all? Farewell, farewell, little Jenny. So I take it you won't be wanting this then?
Oh, Michael! A ring for me?
Well, unless there's some other girl named Jenny around.
Oh, give me that. It's beautiful. Oh.
So are you going to marry me after all, my plump little Rudapausen?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course I will. Now, get out of here before Mrs. Corrin takes a broom to you.
When can I see you again?
Well, the governor is coming to a birthday party for Miss Ethel on Friday. If you drive him over, you can sit with me in the kitchen.
And I shall hold you in my heart until I can hold you in my arms again. Farewell, little Jenny. And take good care of little Michael Jr. for me.
Fool!
Wonderful news. We have been offered an extended concert tour this summer. 6 weeks and 24 cities in the Midwest and the West Coast. Oh, now we'll have to provide our own transportation and lodging, but oh, the exposure will more than make up for it. I guess that is good news, I suppose. Oh, I thought you'd be pleased. Oh, I am. It's just that... Oh, I can't talk about it now. Can it wait? No, it cannot wait. We have to submit our materials so they can get the programs printed. Ethel, this is our chance to build our audience back up to what it used to be.
Well, maybe we can make a few more records this year instead of going on tour.
You know perfectly well that people don't buy our records unless they come to our live shows. And besides, RCA has cut our royalties from 2 cents to 1 cent per record.
I know, but Reuben is threatening to cancel our engagement if I don't quit touring.
What? Well, that's outrageous. Who does he think he is?
Well, he's my fiancé, and what he thinks is important to me.
Well, this is ridiculous. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind.
Don't you dare! This is my decision to make. Besides, I felt like I've needed a change for quite some time.
What about me? Are you going to decide my career as well?
Well, you can tour on your own.
Ethel, we have built our audience as the Olson Sisters. Without you, I am just another singer. It's your funny stories that make us stand out from the crowd.
Don't press me, Nora. I need time to think.
What is to think about? I am your big sister, Ethel. I brought you into the act. I let you share in my success. I didn't have to do that. You owe me.
Oh, Nora. Do you know me so little to think that I am ungrateful? Oh, Nora, Nora, I love thee dearly. Why do you speak to me so severely? If you could know how your words have stung, they would taste bitter upon your tongue. They would taste bitter upon your tongue.
Yet for this man you would sit here sighing. Don't come to me when your tears be drying. One day you'll wish you had heeded me, when you are not but his property. When you are not but his property. For love can bring you such painful sorrow. Will you find courage to face tomorrow? And if you're burned with passion's flame, heart, Ethel. Don't throw away everything we have worked so hard to achieve. Oh, Nora. Oh, everybody is so touchy lately.
The forks go on the left and turn the knife so the blades are facing in. You're so scatterbrained lately.
Sorry, Mrs. Corin.
And for heaven's sake, stop playing with your stomach. What's the matter with you? You got a bellyache or something?
Not exactly.
Oh, Dika, everything looks just wonderful. Don't you think so, girls?
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not so sure about the cake. I think the one side is burnt on the bottom a little bit. Somebody forgot to turn the pan.
Oh, I'm sure it will be fine.
Please sit. Oh, Jenny, the door!
Ladies, how wonderful to see you all again. It's been far too long.
Oh, Jakob, we've missed you so much.
And Ethel, my dear, a very happy birthday. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course, it's like having old times with you here, Jakob.
Yes. This is my chauffeur, Michael O'Brien. I hope you don't mind I asked him in.
So you're the troublemaker of the year.
Johanna! Of course, Jakob. Excellent, Michael. Jenny, why don't you take Michael to the kitchen and fix him a little something? But keep your hands off the cake. Please, everyone, sit here.
The door was open. I hope you don't mind I let myself in. Happy birthday, my dear.
Thank you. Jakob, may I present to you Dr. Reuben Petterson, Ethel's fiancé. Reuben, this is our good friend, Governor Jakob Preuss.
Doctor?
Governor, I look forward to you taking over for Senator Nelson come July. We don't need any more of those farmer labor scoundrels in Washington now, do we?
Well, let's hope that the voters agree with you.
Jenny, bring the coffee, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight my heart is filled with gratitude and happiness. First and foremost, I am happy to be here with my most cherished friends and family. Second, I am happy for my dear sister Ethel, who today celebrates both her 38th birthday and her engagement to Dr. Reuben Petterson.
Well, this calls for a toast. Now, Ethel and Reuben, may your life together be happy and always filled with music.
Skål!
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
Wish we had something stronger.
Does he think my coffee's too big?
Finally, I am happy because just yesterday, Ethel and I were offered an extended concert tour for the summer.
Ethel, is this true?
Not now, Reuben.
Oh, and to celebrate and mark these wonderful occasions, I would like to sing that old country song, Ik ben en ik glad, or Tonight I Am Glad. Tonight I am glad, for who could be sad, but wrapped in the arms of one so fair. The music is playing, the dancers are swaying, goodbye to care. So let us dance on, and we will be merry until the dawn. So come
Thank you, Nora. That was lovely. Tonight, my friends, I'm happy as well because I'm thinking of Ethel and Reuben's future together and all the happy days that lie ahead. It reminds me of a Norwegian acquaintance of mine named Ole Hawkinson. Now, shortly after Ole married a girl named Lena, his friends Lars stopped by for a visit. So, how's it going then, Ole, with the marriage? Asked Lars. Is the honeymoon over? Yeah, everything's okay with the marriage, says Ole. My Lena, she treats me just like a Greek god. Is that so, says Lars. How do you mean she treats you just like a Greek god? Well, you see, Lars, every night when I get home from work, my Lena serves me a burnt offering. Burnt offering. Burnt dinner, you see.
Is he talking about my cake now?
Okay, maybe I'm not too good at telling funny stories, but we all know somebody who is. Ethel, would you rescue me here? And tell that story of yours about the old Sogne woman.
Oh, no, I really shouldn't.
Oh, please.
Oh, come along, Ethel. I just love that one.
Mrs. Corinne, I hardly think this is the time or place.
Go ahead. You know you want to.
I don't suppose many of you remember when I was young, but I used to be the center of attention wherever I went. Yeah, them boys used to buzz around me as thick as flies on a yoke of molasses. And I could have any one of them. I just could never make up my mind which one I wanted. Yeah, I was a regular butterfly. But I think I must have flown along too much because by the time I started thinking about getting married, there was nobody left except for that lazy bum Einar I ended up with. Now, I thought at the time that he was better than nothing, but just between you and me, I haven't been happy one single day since. Oh, that lazy bum, he was always talking about running. He was gonna run in the spring, he was gonna run in the fall. So one day I said, if you are so fond of running, why don't you run after them cows, because they're over in the neighbor's field right now. Oh, but he got so mad, because he was talking about running for some politics. I didn't know if it was governor or senator or janitor.
Not governor, I hope.
He wanted to be a big shot and move into town. So we moved into a town, into a good-for-nothing old shack where the wind blowed from one side out the other. Ooh, and Jiminy Christmas it was cold. Oh, it was so cold, I got ammonia of the lungs. Yeah, I went to the doctor, and he said to get some rest. But that old windbaggy snores so loud, I have to sleep out in the barn on the hayloft. Well, that's where I got some hay fever. Now, he never did run for anything. He would just go down to the depot and look at the trains and talk to the gentlemen and look at those little girls and he'd come back, he was always so dirty. So every day I was washing his overalls in the wash tub. And that is how I got tuberculosis. Well, that Einar, he's not feeling so full of pep these days. So I think I ought to teach him a lesson. So last year for his birthday, I bought him a cemetery plot. This year, when he asked me why I didn't get him anything, I said, because you never used the present I give you last year. Oh, but you know, after all of these years with Einar, and for all of you young people thinking about getting married, do you know what it means to go home to a man who loves you,
who gives you attention, who gives you a little affection. No? It means you are in the wrong house.
I've heard such nonsense.
Well, maybe you should have Ethel tell you some of her other stories.
How about another song?
Yes, please. Oh, all right then. What would you like to hear?
Why don't you girls sing one of your duets? How about Sing Good Eve to England's War? That's such a lovely piece.
All right then, Barking Snell.
Oh,
Sing while in the spring of youth, in the happy days of summer, every hour our hearts renewed, in the joy of one another. Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make. This may come as a big surprise to you, but next month, when Reuben and I are married, I will be retiring from the stage.
Ethel, you've made me the happiest man in the world.
and you have made me look like a fool. Nora, please sit down.
I'm not going to sit down. She is making a terrible mistake.
Now, girls, I'm sure we can come to some sort of understanding.
Whatever is the matter?
I think she's got indigestion.
I think her dress is too tight.
Well, I think I'm going to have a baby. And I think I'm going to have it right now.
Baby? What? How did this happen?
Would you like to explain that to her?
Yes, of course. Come on, my kid, we'll go in the other room.
Jenny, what's wrong?
See what you've done. This is all your fault.
Young man, it's best if you stay here. Mrs. Corinne, if you could get some hot towels and water, please.
Yes, of course.
Well, this is unexpected.
It's that no good Irishman of yours. He's ruined her.
Mama, please.
What a scandal. He's ruined your chances in the next election as well, Jacob.
Now, Johanna, Michael's a very honorable young man. I am sure he'll do the right thing by Jenny.
What will her mother say? What will the pastor say? What will the neighbors say?
Congratulations! Oh, how is everything? Is everything all right?
Mother and daughter are doing just fine.
Oh, thank heavens. Well, I guess I'm going to have to give you my blessing, young man, after all, to marry Jenny, whether I like it or not.
Oh, to be sure, Mrs. Bain, you're too late. We got hitched yesterday. By my friend Moishe, the rabbi.
Don't fuss it. I'll survive. It just takes a little getting used to.
Well, Jenny is her own woman now. You can't hold her back any longer.
I know that, but please understand, Nora. The older I get, the more this world and everything I knew is just falling apart. I just want things to be the same they always were.
That's just not possible, Mama. The times are changing, and we have to change with them. That includes me. I'm so sorry for being cross with you.
Oh, it's all right, Nora.
You don't owe me anything. You go and be happy.
Oh, Nora! No. Well, now, if Nora is done giving me advice, I think I'm going to go up to my bed. At least in my dreams, I can hold on to the past. I leave the future to you, my darling girls. And to Jenny and her young man. The solen gånger till vila, och dagens susar är rent. När himlen ställer smila, och nattens moln är tänd. När stilla breder över, där långfot får vind och hela naturen sover i nattens moln. Now when the sun is fading and all the earth grows still, in silent prayer waiting for peace to reign o'er all. And when the starlight lingers to sleep I fall at last, and in my dreams I will enter the land of days long past. Oh, here they come!
Those Norwegian girls sure are made of sturdy stuff. Yes, when Ethel invited me to a birthday party, I was expecting something quite different.
Isn't she adorable, Rufus?
Just like her Aunt Ethel.
I think she's taken a liking to you, Miss Baker.
Don't wish her luck, Mr. O'Brien.
Johanna, I could swear I saw a hint of a smile on your face just then.
Shush, Jacob, you make them. My thoughts forever are wending unto the rosy dawn, for days that seem unending, but now are over and gone. Yet longing has no power to reach the weakness of a soul. Let love then go and flower and make our broken hearts whole. Let love then grow and flower and make our broken hearts whole. Thank you so much, everybody. You're too kind. You know, life wasn't always so rosy for us Norwegian immigrants as it is today. When I first came over from Norway, people thought that the streets in America would be paved with gold. Oh boy, were they disappointed. Here's a little song from that time. It's about a utopian village in Pennsylvania, where they told the poor Norwegians that they would have a soft life and easy riches. But of course, it was a complete disaster. The song was written in 1863, and it was made to poke fun at those promises and at those people who thought they could get something for nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, we bring you Oleana! Oh, to be in Oleana, that's what I would love to be. than be bound in Norway to drag the chains of slavery. Ole, Oleana, ole, Oleana, ole, 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 Oleana.
In far off Oleana, they give you land for nothing. And the grain pops out of the ground while you just sit there loafing.
Little roasted piggies rush around the streets of town and ask you so politely if you would like a slice of ham.
Ole, Oleana, ole, Oleana, ole, 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 Oleana.
The salmon go and scream and jump into the kettle.
And when they must cook, they'd say, go and set the table.
In the creeks, the finest beer flows an endless stream.
So sweet and refreshing, the
Answer to a gourmand's dream.
Ole, Oleana.